Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna tackle our cluster Christmas tree. So as you can see there, ABS, traction control, TPMS. Probably gonna tackle the airbag lights as well, and then I'll do the light in another video. But let's scan our brakes. Let's check what faults we have, and then we can probably look into our live data. Right, so we have 3 passive faults there and 1 active rear left ABS wheel speed sensor plausible signal, fault code 00290 active, and then the other ones instrument cluster control module no signals passive, rear left ABS sensor electrical error in circuit passive, and then rear right passive. Let's see when that happened. So that's 15th of March 2021. Oh, today. Is it today? No, today is... Yeah, today is the 15th. That's crazy. It's not even... It says 16:54. And at the moment, it's 11:17. So I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, let's see this one here, active. The same thing. Right now. Strange. Anyway, let's let's look into the live data first. See what signal we're getting from that left rear ABS sensor. Obviously, as soon as you put the ignition on, the light is there at all times. So we suspect some kind of possible wiring issue. But let's clear the fault. Well, let's look into live data, and then I'll clear the faults. See if the faults come back straight away. And take from there. So live data, advanced management. Okay, so front left, front right, rear left, rear right, show selected. Let's graph that. Now let's reverse into the drive here. Just in the drive at the moment. Oh. There we go, that's better. Alright, so we're getting signal from front left, front right, rear right, nothing from the rear left. So brakes are pretty rusty, haven't driven this car for months. So as you can see here, no signal from our... You see that blue, slight blue there. This is just a flat line, no signal from it whatsoever. Let's try that again. Let's see. Yeah, so pretty conclusive. Rear left, no signal. Now what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to clear those faults. See if those faults come back straight away. Let me turn the engine off. Ignition on. Then go to trouble codes. Right, so clear. DTCs, engine, ignition on, engine off, yes. Okay, that's fine. Right, no faults detected. And also, our faults on the dash is gone. All right, let's cycle this ignition. Right, so the faults didn't come back. Car's fixed. Right, I'm gonna go live data again and just monitor the speed sensor again. And see if those faults come back when we start driving. So that to me now tells me that we don't have a wiring, we shouldn't have a wiring issue, hopefully. And then our problem is going to be the sensor itself or the magnetic ring, which I believe in this one is going to be on our wheel bearing. So let me select again, graph merge, let's drive it. Nothing from the rear left. I expect we're gonna have a fault very, very soon. Depends on I don't know if it's time or speed. But let's try to trigger this speed sensor here. I put this contour away. Gonna quickly go on the road. I think that's gonna come back very, very quickly. Then we can clear the brakes a little bit as well. Whoop. There we go. So we didn't have to go long. The fault is back. Right, so that's pretty straightforward. The lights are back. Pretty much straight away. As soon as we got on the road, came back. Now, plan is visually inspect the sensor. For what I can see here, I don't think we would have like a open circuit or a short, because otherwise the fault would be, or most of the time they are back straight away. We're gonna check the connections, corrosion, all the typical stuff, and then perhaps concentrate on the sensor itself, and then just have a look at our ABS ring. If it's all good, I'm gonna check the voltage. I'm gonna back probe the sensor, check the voltage, generally around 10 volts, inspect our ABS ring, and then make the call. Alright, so things pretty crusty here, but like I mentioned before, this brake disc is pretty good, no wear on that, plenty of meat on that pad, and that is our ABS. And vision inspecting, everything seems to be alright. Well, let's test this voltage here. Alright, no corrosion in the pin. Back probe it. These pins are a bit too long for this, but should be okay. Right, there we go. Let me get the multimeter and plug it in. Oh, right, stay there. Alright, I'm gonna go and put the ignition on. Oh, I forgot to plug the sensor in, didn't I? Right, just gonna cycle the ignition. Ignition on. Excuse me. You guys see before me, so that's perfect, 10.8 volts, so that's what I was expecting. So I expected the wiring to be all good. Obviously it's minus 10 volts there because I've got the wire, the pins the wrong way around, but that's all good. So I'm going to concentrate on the sensor and the ABS ring. Right, so this sensor board seems to be a 5mm. I hope it is, so I don't strip anything. Yeah, it's moving. Is this sensor cooperating with us today or not? Pretty rusty around. Just gonna break all the loose rust that I can see, the build up. It's stuck in it proper. Whoa, there we go. That was easy. Right, so I don't see any damage in the sensor at all, and the pins are nice and clear as well. Yes, the pins are good, everything's there. Just gonna have a peek on the wheel speed sensor hole, just have a look, inspect that ring, that ABS ring. Let me release the handbrake. I mean, I'm not expecting this ring to be bad because this is pretty rusty, this thing. Yeah, if it was the ABS ring problem, we'd probably get some signals, you know, which we get some bad signal basically, and we don't get nothing, absolutely nothing at all. So I would expect the ring to be good. Alright, so it's going to be pretty hard to show you here because it needs to be quite bright, but you can see the ring there, and I turned the wheel 360 degrees, it's all intact, there's no damage or anything like that. So right, so quick cup C, and then I'm going to my Euro car parts or GSF and get a new sensor, whatever place is the cheapest, and then we refit it and hopefully fix this problem. Right everyone, just back from GSF, so I ended up getting the parts at GSF. It was £25, 2p, and that's the new box here. Here's the old sensor. Can't see any damage with it, but here's the new one. And the box, I mean, I was a bit wary of the box because, as you can see, it has been opened before. That's how I found the box. And also there is a Paget sensor, which I quite like Paget. I normally get good performance out of the brakes, and this seems to work alright as well. I don't know if it's in the right box, JP Group. I don't think there's anything to do, maybe a part supplier, because they're both German. But I'm gonna fit it and hopefully fix this problem. Right, so I just gave the whole little clean with this wire brush. I don't generally apply any grease or anything. This design is pretty good generally. Right, that will do. Plug it in. Right, so I'm gonna leave this current tool here. You might be able to see it. So rear left. So just gonna select the rear left. Can I not graph that? I have to choose two different ones. So I'm gonna. Okay, so I have to choose two. So our blue channel is going to be the rear left. Let's see if we can turn this. There we go, 4. Obviously it's pretty stuck in here. Right, I'm pretty confident it's going to work now. I'm going to put the wheel back on. Right, let's see if we can see things a little bit better now. Can spin the wheel a little bit better. So there we go. That was working. Perfect. And look at that, no more lights. So when I first put the ignition on, the faults were there, the warning lights was on the dash. As soon as I start moving the wheel, obviously recognize that sense is working now, the lights, they went out. But we're gonna clear the faults, see what we have. They should be passive now, or oh, left wheel speed sensor is still active. Left rear. Well, let's see if that clears. And then we go for a little test drive, see if the fault comes on again. Right, live data. I was expecting to be all passive faults there, but so let's select the four corners. I'm gonna merge them. Well, let's go for a little drive. So there you go. They're all working as it should now. And I should put the seatbelt on. Let's put the seatbelt on. Right, let's turn around. I'm pretty happy with it. I didn't even get this far the last time for the warning to come on, so there you go. I can see there 17 miles an hour. Yeah, it's all good. Right, as a quick bonus, I'm gonna just check that airbag light there because that's annoying me. Right, airbag, trouble codes, front passenger side airbag disabled, indicator lamp, open circuit was through. Ah, okay, I know what it is. Right, so I disconnected this. What do you call this? Oh, this little module here with the switch for the passenger airbag off and on. Well, the light, at least the light. So that's what it was. I disconnected that the other day. So let's clear DTCs. Okay, no full codes. No more airbag lights. Jesus, I thought, what the heck? One more problem. No, it's all good now. Did the check, it's not coming back, so that's brilliant. Right, so that's it for today. That's how I normally diagnose this ABS, at least this type of ABS system. It's all good now, another job done. And next job, I'm probably gonna tackle the headlights, the whatever is happening with that light warning there. And then I'm ready for the MOT. I need to get 2 tires, and then I'm ready for the MOT. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. If you have any comments, just leave it below, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.